Because allies, they're only there until their interest is no longer served. And what we need is, because I saw this being in federal prison, a lot of people who failed during the Black Power movement with the Panthers, they came into the federal system. And a lot of them, you know, they educated us politically on what to do. Dr. Matul Shakur, a lot of people who was up under his guidance, they educated me. And a lot of people don't know, but the movement, the prison movement, ain't never stopped. It's been going since our people was released off the plantation in the 1800s. The prison movement been going. And through that movement, you know, I was able to connect with some great people. And just knowing that by the Panthers being on the front line, they went to prison, they lost everything, and their allies remain out here carrying on with their life. So I just want to say that it's important that we become accomplices instead of allies. That's one thing. Number two is power. Dr. Wade Nobles defined power as the ability to define your own reality and get others to accept it as their own. And my call is, we got to utilize our power. If we haven't solved anything with this administration or this present president, is he shows you how to use the power. Use your power to the point where somebody gonna take you to court because the decision you made was so far extreme to their knowledge, they gonna take you to court. That's what we need to do with the power we have. We need to be extreme with it when we helping our people. Instead of, you know, suffering from imposter syndrome, thinking that this is something that may be above what I should be doing. We got to get rid of that type of thinking. Utilize the power that you get. And another thing is we got to get off social media. We got to connect in community. Because if we believe and go out for what's on social media, it's just the counterintelligence program in its highest form being utilized on social media. You don't know what to believe with this AI. So if you're getting information from social media, then you automatically setting yourself up for failure or for something drastic possibly happening. So my thing is, we need to get in community, know who one another is, build with one another, and if somebody say something about you, if somebody said the brick said y'all did this or whatever case may be, call them. Come have a sit down with them and just don't move off of what you heard, because all of that type of stuff is going to be spread out, because divide and rule is the only way this current administration is going to survive. They got to keep us divided. And it's going to be on us to come together. And the last thing, if some of you all are like me, because I work for the Metro Public Health Department, Metro government. But the thing about me, I'm not confined to an email. I don't let the email stop my leadership. I speak out, I advocate for justice impacted individuals, I ask the hard questions, and I don't shrink in rooms. You know, most times, you know, I'm the only one talking about justice impacted individuals when I go in rooms. And what mentioned, I spoke at the Department of Treasury on a panel in Washington, D.C., and it was moderated by Bakari Sellers. And it was on Dr. King Weekend 2024. And we were advocating for getting justice impacted businesses and people, I would say, into the financial institutions, where financial institutions wouldn't hold them back from getting loans. And, you know, it was a great conversation, but of course, when you know who got in the White House, all that is on the back burner right now. But it was a great conversation that was had about removing some of the 44,000 collateral consequences that people who catch felonies are up against. So just tell people who are out here moving around that when you catch that felony, it's 44,000 collateral consequences that you up against just for that one poor choice. And I will leave it right there. Thank y'all for y'all time. Y'all got some questions or whatever? Feel free to ask.
If there are any questions, I'll come to you.